Okay, we're going to get rolling, so if everybody could find a seat and, all right. So a bit of a change for today. Mr. Strang's unable to join us in chambers, so I have a resolution here that this committee hereby appoints me, Councillor Very, as the Chair of Committee of Adjustment for the February 18th, 2026 meeting. So I need a mover and a seconder for that, please. Moved by Joe, seconded by Alan himself online. All those in favor? Any opposed? Okay, seeing none, we will continue. Okay, so good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 5:01 p.m. and we will begin our Committee of Adjustment meeting for the month of February. For everyone's information, we will generally deal with each application according to the order of the agenda. Extra copies are available on the back table. Anyone present who wishes to speak in support or against an application, as well as anyone with questions or concerns, will have the opportunity to speak. The committee will make their decision following each application. If there is anyone present who is not an applicant or agent but is interested in the decision of the committee, you may file your interest with our Secretary Treasurer. Please list the file number and your full name and mailing address. Copies of the decisions are automatically sent to the applicant and agent within 15 days of the meeting. Only the applicant, the minister, a specified person, or any public body may appeal decisions in respect of applications for consent or minor variances to the Ontario Land Tribunal. The decisions are final if there are no appeals 20 days after the committee's decision. May I please remind everyone that we are being recorded and to mute your devices. As well, if you wish to speak to an application, please make your way to the podium, ensure the mic is on, and state your first and last name. You'll have 5 minutes to speak. The first order of business is to determine if any of the members have any disclosures of interest when considering any of the applications that we will be dealing with today. Are there any disclosures of interest? Very good. Have all the members received the minutes of the previous meeting? And if so, are there any errors or omissions? If not, I have a resolution before me. So are there any errors or omissions? Seeing none, then. Can I get a motion to approve? Oh, Sherry's on the move. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay. Sorry. So resolve that the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting held Wednesday, January 21st, 2026 be adopted as circulated. Moved by Councillor Van Passen. Seconded by anybody? Who's that? I can't tell who that is. Oh, Peter. Oh, very good. Okay, thank you. All those in favor? All right, carried. All right. Our first application to be considered is for, where are we here? Oh, let's see. Sorry, I'm lost. Give me 1 second here. Variance. Okay, sorry, it said variance. It's ANPL 2025139, John and Melanie Ryan. Who do I have? Josh is going to present the report. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Through the chair, this application was previously deferred because the applicants forgot to include the area of the greenhouse in the overall accessory building calculations, but they have since done that. The subject lands are located on the southeastern side of Bradford Road, between Wyndham Road, Center Road and Wyndham Road 7, south of Peterville. The area of the subject lands is approximately 0.8 hectares with approximately 12 meters of frontage. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling, a workshop, garage, bunkhouse, and a greenhouse. The purpose of this is to convert the bunkhouse into an ARDU. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of the planning staff that this meets the 4 tests of the minor variance and should be approved. Thank you.
Okay. Is the applicant and or agent in attendance?
They
couldn't make it. Okay. Then we have, does the committee have any questions for the planner? Okay. Do I have a motion to approve? Oh. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Does anybody want to speak to the application? I'm sorry. Yep. Go ahead. Did you want to, Nathan? sorry, fair enough. Okay, is there anybody that would like to speak to the application? My mistake, sorry about that. Okay, seeing nobody then, can I now have a motion to approve? Councillor Van Passen, seconded by Joe. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Done. Number one. Yep. Okay, up next we have 4.2, BNPL 2025-265 and 266 to 275. Previously deferred. Who's got that one? Josh again?
Yes, thank you. Through the chair, these were previously deferred from the December meeting because the applicant gave us the wrong lots. They are looking for the lot adjacent to the church and the lot next to that. So both of the proposed severances are the same size. An application has been received to sever a parcel, or two parcels, each having a frontage of 4.6 meters, a depth of 88.9 meters, and having an area of 4,133.85 square meters, and a retained parcel having an area of 26.5 hectares for the creation of a lot in the hamlet designation. The subject lands are located at 70 La Salette Road in the hamlet of La Salette, and the area of the proposed parcels is approximately 4,133.85 square meters, with approximately 46.5 meters of frontage on the each of the south side of La Salette Road. The proposed retained lands are occupied by a dwelling and several accessory buildings. The lands are currently used for agricultural purposes. Given the above is a professional opinion of planning staff that the proposal meets the Planning Act, PPS 2024, conforms with the official plan, and meets the intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw, and therefore the proposed severance is recommended for approval. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. So is there an applicant or agent in attendance? Okay, no. Does the community have any questions for the planner? Yep, Councilor Hassan.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Chairman. One of the conditions on there is to change it from egg to hamlet. Didn't we do that already?
Through the chair, no, this is, the hamlet is in the official plan designation. It is still zoned agricultural, so the zoning will have to change. The official plan will not change.
All right, thank you.
Okay, is there anyone present who wishes to speak to this application? I can't see if there's anybody online because we've rebooted, so.
I can see.
Nobody? Okay. Okay, so there's no additional comments because we don't have anybody, so I suppose I would look for a motion from the committee to approve. Okay, Joe moves to approve, and again, I can't see anybody online, so Councilor Van Passen says seconded. Okay, any discussion or debate? Okay, seeing none then, can I have a vote? All in favor? Did it carry, Sherry?
Yep.
Okay, good, thank you. Next, we have 4.3, we have ANPL 2025-397, Chinook Valley, Inc. Josh again, please.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to recognize a deficiency created through retained consent application BNPL 2025-257, requiring relief of 39.74 hectares from the minimum requirement lot area of 40 hectares to permit a lot area of 0.26 hectares in the agricultural zone. The subject lands are located on the south side of First Concession Road between Highway 59 and West Coeur d'Alene Road, west of Port Rowan. The area of the subject lands is approximately 2,613 square meters with approximately 38 meters of frontage. The subject lands are forested and undeveloped. As a result of severance application BNPL 2025-257, a new agricultural lot has been created. This is contrary to the official plan policies for lot creation. The newly created parcel is approximately 2,600 square meters, and the relief sought is approximately 39.74 hectares. This application does not maintain the intent of the zoning bylaw. The proposed variance would facilitate the creation of an undersized lot, which would not be desirable for the development of the subject lands. The application is seeking relief of 39.74 hectares from the minimum required lot area of 40 hectares. This application cannot be considered to be minor in nature. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of the planning staff that this proposed application does not meet the 4 tests of the minor variance. Therefore, it is recommended for refusal. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Is the applicant and/or agent in attendance? Oh, Nathan? Okay, does committee have any questions for the planner before we hear from Nathan? Okay, seeing none, please go ahead.
Thank you, and through you, Mr. Chair, Nathan Colomea, I act for Chinook Valley Limited. Thank you to staff for their report. Staff are recommending refusal, and we ask that you approve the minor variance this evening. The minor variance is further to BNPL 2025-257, and that was approved. And the reason for the severance in the first place was to reverse an inadvertent merger that had occurred over 20 years ago. And the lot correctly does not in fact meet the 40 hectare requirement in the zoning bylaw, and that's why minor variances exist in the first place and why we're here this evening. The application is minor in nature. Minor is not just about quantum, it's also or amounts, it's also about the adverse effects on area properties, land use planning conflicts, which this minor variance would not create or worsen. And there's talk about, well, this would be an inappropriate development. Well, really, it wouldn't be, because really no development's permitted on this lot. This lot is subject to, I guess, colloquially referred to as conservation easements. There are restrictive covenants in place, so nothing can be built, nothing can be developed on the lot. We're simply looking to, again, facilitate the reversal of the historic merger. And the proposed minor variance is consistent with the Planning Act, the PBS, and does meet the intent of our official plan and our zoning bylaw, and we ask that you approve it this evening. And subject to your questions, that's all I have for you.
Any questions for Mr. Colomaya today? Okay, thanks. We'll come back. Is there anybody in the house or online that would like to speak to the application?
To you, the online stream is down right now for about 5 minutes. Just so you're aware, IT is working on it, but they think it'll be about 5 minutes. I received a message that the lawyer wanted to speak on the last lot severances, but they were approved anyway, so I'm sure she's fine with that. But yeah, the stream is down. So I don't know if we want to just wait until it comes back
Okay, we'll
up. Otherwise, we don't have quorum.
Yeah, we'll take a pause on that one then, and we'll just come back in as soon as we can. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry about
Nope,
that.
it's okay. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so I see everyone again. Is everyone online able to hear the meeting? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yep.
Beautiful, thank you so much. So we will pick up where we left off, which was, is there anyone present who wishes to speak to this application?
Sorry, just to interject, I'm here as agent for the matter that was number 2 on the docket, and it cut out before I heard the end of that, so I was just wondering if that was approved.
Yes, it was.
Through the chair.
Okay.
Through the chair, yes, both lots, the severance was approved.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. So back to you, number 3, which we're on here. So is there anyone that wants to speak to the application? Okay, then if not, I'm looking for a motion of some kind from the committee. Nope, Councillor Van Passen.
Yes, thanks.
I don't think we heard the presentation of this. This is the one that's recommended for refusal, Chinook Valley, right? We didn't, I didn't hear
Okay, then I'll ask
the
Josh.
presentation of the planner.
Okay, fair enough. Then you know what? We'll just start this one again. So Josh, can you
Okay.
please do it again? And then Nathan had something to say too, so we'll invite you back up if you don't mind, and then we'll pick up. So go ahead, Josh. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Once again, through the chair, an application has been received to recognize a deficiency created through consent application BNPL 2025-257, requiring relief of 39.74 hectares from the minimum required lot area of 40 hectares to permit a lot area of 0.26 hectares in the agricultural zone. The subject lands are located on the south side of First Concession Road between Highway 59 and West Quarter Line Road, west of Port Rowan. The area of the subject lands is approximately 2,613 square meters with approximately 38 meters of frontage. The subject lands are forested and undeveloped. As a result of severance application BNPL 2025-257, a new agricultural lot has been created. This is contrary to the official plan policies for lot creation. The newly created parcel is approximately 2,600 square meters, and the relief sought is approximately 39.74 hectares. The application does not maintain the intent of the zoning bylaw. The proposed variance would facilitate the creation of an undersized lot in the ag zone, which would not be desirable to development of the subject lands. And the applicant is seeking relief of 39.74 hectares from the minimum required lot area of 40 hectares. This application cannot be considered to be minor in nature. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of the planning staff that this proposal does not meet the 4 tests of the minor variance and is therefore recommended for refusal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Josh.
Adam, I wouldn't mind speaking on this.
Okay, yep, go right ahead. If you have questions, sure.
Yeah, well, it's more a statement. What we're doing with this application was condition 2 of BNPL 2025-257, which we heard last September. It was a merger of 2 deeds that happened by accident. And we voted at that meeting to proceed to allow this correcting of the deeds to happen for land title matter. So what we had as a condition, which is condition 2, which was this application. So contrary to what Josh is saying, it does meet the official plan criteria as we are correcting a deed. And it also, it's the original severance, once if it was made properly at the time that it was made a severance, and it had its own PIN and it had its own roll number. So it meets all the criteria and should be allowed to move forward. And I'm assuming that Nathan's there and is going to speak to it.
Yes, he is up next if there's no other questions for Josh. Okay.
Thank you, and through you, Mr. Chair. Nathan Colomé, I act for Chinook Valley. Thanks to Josh for his report. The recommendation is for refusal. We ask that you approve the application this evening. The reason for the minor variance, as was identified, is to facilitate the severance which was approved to reverse an inadvertent merger. And while the lot correctly doesn't meet the 40 hectare requirement, well, that's the point of a minor variance and why we're here this evening. And it does meet the intent and spirit of the official plan and the zoning bylaw, because again, we are here just to reverse an inadvertent merger. And the relief requested, while it's large in number, it's not always about quantum and amounts. The proposed severance and the minor variance that it facilitates doesn't create or worsen any land use conflicts, and therefore is minor in nature. And it is consistent with the Planning Act, it is consistent with the PPS, and does meet our official plan and zoning bylaw, and we ask that you approve it this evening. And subject to any questions you may have, that's all I have for you.
Hey, any question for the agent? Okay. Yeah, Peter?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was just trying to jump the gun here. I would like to move approval.
Okay, if there's no, okay, we're going to just make sure that there's no questions first.
And we also have to canvass if anyone else wishes.
That's right, yeah. So just, we'll put you down in just one moment there, Peter. Is there anyone else in the house or online who would like to speak to this? Okay, seeing none, please go ahead and make your motion, Mr. Hellier.
I would like to move approval of this.
Okay, is there a seconder? Councillor Van Passen. Any more discussion or debate? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? It is approved. Very good. Okay. 2 shakes. There you go, Joe. Okay, moving on. 4.4, we have ANPL 2025396, Gregory and Shelley McGahee. So do we have an agent or applicant in? Okay, very good. State your name, please. Yeah. Okay, who's got the report? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to permit the construction of an accessory building requiring relief of 84.3 square meters from the maximum permitted usable floor area of 200 square meters to permit a usable floor area of 284.3 square meters. The subject lands are located on the south side of 10th Concession Road between East Quarter Line Road and Forestry Farm Road, east of Langton. The area of the subject lands is approximately 800 square meters with approximately 52 meters of frontage. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and a detached garage. It is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the 4 tests of a minor variance. This proposal is recommended for approval. Thank you.
Okay, that was quick. Okay, so we have, yeah, Dave, did you want to come up?
Good afternoon. My name's Dave McPherson. I'm the agent on this file. I support the planner's recommendation, and I'm only here to answer questions the committee members may have.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any questions for the planners? Any questions for Dave? Okay, then I'll throw it to thank you very much. I'll throw it to the committee for a motion. Oh, sorry, is there anyone else in the house or online that wants to speak? Okay, seeing none. Looking for a motion. Joe moves to approve. Seconded by? Alan's got it, okay. Any more debate or discussion? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Very good, thank you. Okay, next we have 4.5, ANPL 2025382, Adam Timpf. We have an applicant or agent. Name, please? Justin Massacre, very good. Okay, planner will now give the report. Kendall, please take it away.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to construct an accessory dwelling unit requiring relief of 8.5 square meters for the maximum permitted usable floor area of 75 square meters to permit a usable floor area of 83.5 square meters. The subject lands are located on the west side of West Quarter Line Road, between Norfolk County Road 60 and 4th Concession Road, southwest of Walsingham. The area of the subject lands is approximately 42.6 hectares. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and 6 accessory buildings, including the garage that is proposed to be converted into the proposed residential dwelling unit. It is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the 4 tests of a minor variance. This proposal is recommended for approval. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Committee have questions for the planner? Okay. Would the applicant like to, one drop?
Thank you. Through you, Chair, to the committee, my name is Justin Masker. I'm the agent for the owners. The only clarifying thing I just want to add is just to be clear, there's a renovation of an existing building. That's why it's oversized, because we're dealing with the existing footprint. The building itself doesn't look great on the outside, but it is structurally sound. We've looked at it. Foundation's in great shape. Walls are in good shape. We're modifying the roof system with some additional engineered trusses, so it'll be a great building to work with. So if there's any other questions, I'm available.
Very good. Any questions to the agent? Is there anyone present or online who wishes to speak to this application? Justin, you can have a seat. Okay, seeing none, then I'm looking for a motion. Councilor Van Passen, to...
I would move to approve. This is another good use of an existing building. It's a little bit big, so it's not a problem. So.
Wait, very good. Second by Joe. Any more discussion or debate? Seeing none, all those in favor? Carried. Okay, 4.6, we have BNPL 2025-356 and ANPL 2026004. We have, is there an agent or applicant in or online? Oh, yep. Can you state your name,
I'm
please?
present. James Canzano, planner with G. Douglas Valley Limited.
Okay, great, thank you. Who do we have for the report? Oh, I don't know who, what's your name?
My name's Olivia.
Olivia, please take it away.
Through the chair, is it okay if I present these 2 applications together?
I'd love for you to do that, thank you.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received for consent to sever parcel having a frontage of 45.28 meters, a depth of 62.41 meters, and an area of 2,800 square meters, and to retain a parcel having an area of 155,000 square meters as a dwelling made surplus to the needs of agriculture, and to create an easement with a width of 4 meters, a depth of 148 meters, and an area of 592 square meters over the neighboring properties of 944 North Road and 896 North Road to allow access to the necessary well. Please note that there has been a change to correct the area of the easement. It was previously listed as 529 square meters. It should be 592 square meters. A concurrent minor variance application has also been received to seek relief of 24.5 hectares in lot area to permit a total area of 15.5 hectares as a result of a severance in the agricultural zone. The subject lands are located on the east side of North Road between Norfolk County Road 45 and Beach Lane. The area of the severed lands is approximately 2,800 square meters with approximately 45.28 meters of frontage occupied by a single detached dwelling. The area of the retained lands is 15.5 hectares and is occupied by 5 agricultural buildings. The retained lands will continue to be used for crop growing. The proposal is consistent with the Planning Act, PPS 2024, and conforms with the official plan in terms of the consent to sever policies in the agricultural designation. The proposal meets the intent of the zoning bylaw with the associated minor variance meeting the 4 tests. Given this, the proposal is recommended for approval.
Thanks, Olivia. Any questions for the planner? Would the applicant like to provide any more information? Or, sorry, agent, I suppose, in this case. Any more information?
No, we have no further comment to add. Thank you.
Outstanding. Is there anyone present or online who wishes to speak to the application? Okay, so I'm looking for a motion. To approve, I assume? Okay, Councilor Van Passen moves to Approved, seconded by Alan. Yep, sorry, the BNPL, and, well, we're doing them together. Oh, approved separately? Okay. Then in that case, we'll vote on this one then, and then we'll do the other one. Okay, very good. So all those in favor of approving BNPL 2025356? Okay, carried. Can I have a motion to approve ANPL 2026004? Okay, Joe, seconded by Alan. Any more discussion or debate? Okay, seeing none. All those in favor? And approved. Very good. Okay, we have 4.7, ANPL 2025380, Wilhelm, Helena, and Johann Reimer. We have an agent or applicant. Very good. State your name, please. Okay, thanks, Kim. We can have the, Olivia again. Wonderful.
Through the chair, an application has been received to construct an addition to a single detached dwelling requiring relief of 2.87 meters from the minimum required front yard of 13 meters to permit a front yard of 10.13 meters, 0.28 meters from the minimum required side yard setback of 3 meters to permit a setback of 2.72 meters in the south, and 1.09 meters from the minimum required side yard setback of 3 meters to permit a setback of 1.91 meters in the north. The subject lands are located on the east side of Norfolk County Road 28 between Beach Lane and Norfolk County Road 45 southwest of Langton. The area of the subject lands is approximately 1,828.87 square meters with approximately 20.21 meters of frontage. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and 2 accessory buildings. The proposed addition will be utilized as a garage. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the 4 tests of a minor variance and that this proposal be recommended for approval.
Very good. Thank you. Committee, have any questions for the planner? Okay, seeing none. Would you like to provide anything? We're here for questions. Okay, any questions for the agent? Okay, is there anybody present either in the house or online who would like to speak to this application? Okay, seeing nobody, I'm asking for a motion. Joe moves to approve, seconded by, Peter, very good. Any more discussion or debate? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor? Very good, carried. Okay, next we have 4.8, ANPL 2025381, Gordon Watt and Crystal Hawley. Do we have an agent or applicant? Kim again? Oh. Pardon? Oh, very good. Okay, welcome. Josh, go ahead.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to seek relief of 7.6% for lot coverage, where 15% is permitted for a total lot coverage of 22.6%. In the resort residential zone. The subject lands are located on the north side of Woodstock Avenue between Winston Parkway and Pike Lane in the resort area of Long Point. The area of the subject lands is approximately 806 square meters with approximately 20 meters of frontage. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and 3 accessory buildings. The proposal is to construct a larger deck on the back of the existing vacation home. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the 4 tests of a minor variance and is therefore recommended for approval. Thank you.
Very good. Any questions for the planner? Okay, would you like to add anything? Okay. Any questions for the applicant or agent? Okay, good. Is there anyone present who would like to speak to the application? Okay, seeing nobody, I'd look for a motion. Yep. Joe moves to approve. Seconded by Peter. Oh, you know what? We'll go with Phil. We haven't got him on the board yet. Phil's got the second. Okay. Well, we got to get everybody involved, you know. Any more Any more debate or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Okay, very good. 4.9, BNPL 2023286 and ANPL 2025391, P&K Eve Troughing, Inc. Do we have an agent or applicant? No? Okay. Who's got that one? Kendall, go ahead.
Through the chair, are you okay if I present both at the same time?
Can't wait.
Okay, great. So through the chair, for BNPL 2023-286, an application has been received to sever a parcel having a frontage and width of 26.32 meters, a varied depth, and a lot area of 0.23 hectares, and to retain a lot with a lot area of 0.32 hectares in the RH zone. And for AMPL 2025-391, an application has been received to seek relief of 0.08 meters in lot frontage to allow the retained land a total lot frontage of 29.92 meters, 3.68 meters in frontage to allow the severed lot a total frontage of 26.32 meters, 0.08 hectares in lot area for the retained lot to allow a total lot area of 0.32 hectares, and 0.17 hectares in lot area to allow the severed lot to have a total lot area of 0.23 hectares in the RH zone. The subject lands are located on the north side of Norfolk County Road 21, north of its intersection with Highway 59 and north of Langton. The area of the subject lands is approximately 5,500 square meters with approximately 56.24 meters of frontage. The area of the retained land is approximately 3,200 square meters and occupied by a single detached dwelling with 2 accessory buildings. The severed subject lands are approximately 2,300 square meters and are occupied by 2 accessory buildings that will be removed and a kiln which will be moved to the retained lands. During the circulation process, the zoning administration noted that the shed that is intended to remain on the retained lands would be deficient by 0.06 meters, which is 2.36 inches, in the interior side yard setback. After discussion with the agent and applicant, the applicant has requested that the dimensions of the proposed severed lot be altered so that the shed may comply with the required setback. This change is very minor and does not affect staff recommendation. As such, it is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the Planning Act, the PPS 2024, conforms with the official plan, and meets the intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw. This proposal also meets the 4 tests of a minor variance. Both applications are recommended for approval. Thank you.
Any questions for the planner? Councillor Van Passen.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Chairman. I noticed in the engineering comments that they will require road widening, which will reduce the lot size. Is that already accounted for in here, or does it get automatically adjusted when they're done playing and figure out how much they need?
I'm going to defer to Alicia for this through the chair.
Through the chair, the official plan, the zoning bylaw states that in cases where the lot is undersized due to something like a road widening, it's automatically recognized, so no further relief is required.
Other questions for staff? Okay, seeing none. So we don't have an agent applicant. I'll just ask one more time. Anybody agent applicant here? No. Okay, is there anybody? Oh, you're the applicant? Okay, very good. Okay, did you want to say anything else? Fair enough. Is anybody else in the room or online that would like to speak to the application? Okay, seeing nobody, then I'd like a motion from committee. Joe moves to approve. Seconded by? Yeah, exactly. Councillor Van Passen, seconds. Any more debate or discussion? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Unanimous again. All right. That was on the BNPL. We're going to do the ANPL. Is there a mover? Joe moves to approve, seconded by? Oh, Phil again. Look at that. He's racking them up now. Any more debate or discussion? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Unanimous again. Okay, approved. Thank you. Okay, 4.10, BNPL 2025367 and ANPL 2025388. Agent or applicant? Yep, name? Matt DeVos. Okay, go ahead, Olivia.
Through the chair, is it okay if I present these two applications together?
Edge of my seat.
An application has been received to sever a parcel having a frontage of 51.82 meters, a width of 51.82 meters, and a depth of 48.77 meters, and having an area of 2,527 square meters, and retain a parcel having an area of 19.78 hectares as the severance of a dwelling made surplus through farm amalgamation. A concurrent minor variance application has been received to recognize a deficiency created through consent application BNPL 2025367, requiring relief of 20.22 hectares from the minimum permitted lot area of 40 hectares to permit a lot area of 19.78 hectares. The subject lands are located on 12th Concession Road between Sinden Side Road and Forestry Farm Road, northeast of Langton. The area of the severed lands is approximately 2,527 square meters, with approximately 51.8 meters of frontage, occupied by a single detached dwelling and an accessory building. The area of the retained lands is approximately 197,800 square meters, occupied by a single detached dwelling and 2 accessory buildings. The proposal is consistent with the Planning Act, PPS 2024, and conforms with the official plan in terms of the consent to sever policies and the agricultural designation. The proposal meets the intent of the zoning bylaw with the associated minor variance meeting the 4 tests. Given this, the proposal is recommended for approval for both applications.
Very good. Do we have an agent or applicant? Oh yeah, we already did that part. It's still Matt DeVos. Very good. Any questions for planner? Okay, seeing none. Did you want to add anything? Okay, is there anybody else here or online that would like to speak to the application? Seeing none, I'll throw it back for another motion. Joe again moves to approve. And who seconds this one? Alan's got his hand up. It's very good. Okay, any more questions or comments? No, seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Okay, that's carried. That's the first one. That's BNPL 205367. Go to the ANPL, same thing. Do I have a motion to approve? Oh, Alan's got that one. Sorry, Joe. Seconded by Phil again. So we got 2 online this time. That's good. Any more comments or questions? Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Unanimous. Very good. Okay, 4.11 or 11, depending. BNPL 2025379. It's 100061389 Ontario Inc. Do we have an agent or applicant?
Kayla DeLay, agent.
All right, how's it going?
Good.
Yeah, good. We'll have Josh do the report.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to sever a parcel having a frontage of 54.89 meters and a regular width of 59.3 meters and a regular depth of 34.87 meters and having an area of 2,136.5 square meters, and a retained parcel having an area of 41.94 hectares as the severance of a dwelling made surplus through farm amalgamation. The subject lands are located on the west side of Highway 24 between Wyndham Road 7 and Wyndham Center Road. The area of the subject lands is approximately 2,136.5 square meters with approximately 54.89 meters of frontage on the west side of Highway 24. The severed subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling. The area of the retained lands is approximately 41.94 hectares. The retained lands will continue to be used for crop growing. The retained lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and 3 accessory buildings. Given the above, it is the professional opinion of the planning staff. The proposal meets the Planning Act, PPS 2024, conforms to the official plan, and meets the general intended purpose of the zoning bylaw, and is therefore recommended for approval. Thank you.
Very good. Any questions for the planner? Okay. Seeing none, would the applicant or agent like to provide any additional information?
Nothing further, thank you.
Okay, very good. Anyone present who would like to speak to this application? Okay, seeing none then, is there a motion? Joe moves approval. Seconded by Councillor Van Passen. Any more discussion or debate? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, 4.12, BNPL 2025384, John and Julianne Ryder. Do we have an agent or applicant? Nope.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's me again, Kayla DeLay, agent on the file, please.
Very good. Who do we have here? Kendall, please go ahead.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to apply for a validation certificate under Section 57 of the Planning Act. The subject lands are located on the south side of Dalton Road, southwest of the urban area of Delhi. The area of the subject lands is approximately 3,123 square meters, with approximately 53 meters of frontage. The subject lands are occupied by a single detached dwelling and a detached garage. The lands are part of a larger 41.2 hectare farm parcel, which contains several farm buildings and is an active agricultural production. Surrounding land uses are all agricultural in nature. The Planning Act authorizes municipal councils to delegate authority of Committee of Adjustment to grant consents under Section 53 and 54. Authority to issue certificates of validation is also included. The subject of the validation certificate is to reissue two certificates for registration for the approved applications BNPL 2018-280 and BNPL 2018-281. The registration of these certificates was not completed within the required 2-year window. No changes to the original approved applications are proposed, which created the subject property as a dwelling surplus to a farm operation and a gas line easement in favor of the retained farm parcel. It is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the Planning Act, PPS 2024, conforms with the official plan, and meets the intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw. This proposal is recommended for approval. Thank you.
Okay, any questions for the planner? Okay, seeing none. Agent, do you have anything else you'd?
Nothing further to add, thank you.
Okay. Anybody in the house or online that would like to speak to the application? Okay, seeing none, I'll throw it to committee for a motion. Anybody? Oh, sorry, Peter, is that a motion to approve?
Yes, I'm going to move to approve.
Okay, seconded by Phil. Okay, any more discussion or debate? Okay, seeing none, I will call the question. All those in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, we have 4.13, BNPL 2025385, Burning Kiln Winery. Agent or applicant? Nope.
Yeah, Kayla DeLay,
Oh,
agent
Kayla
on the
again.
file.
Very good. Go ahead, Kendall.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to apply for a validation certificate under Section 57 of the Planning Act. The subject lands are located on the northwest side of Front Road between Charlotteville West Quarter Line Road and Gibson Road in Turkey Point. The area of the subject lands is approximately 64,300 square meters, with approximately 75.16 meters of frontage, occupied by a driveway, parking area, irrigation pond, and a grape vineyard. The Planning Act authorizes municipal councils to delegate authority to committees of adjustment to grant consents under Section 53 and 54. Authority to issue certificates of validation is also included. The subject of the validation certificate is to reissue a certificate for registration for the approved application BNPL 2019-215. The registration of the certificate was not completed within the required 2-year window. No changes to the original approved application are proposed, which was to sever a parcel of land as a boundary adjustment. It is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal meets the Planning Act, PPS 2024, conforms with the official plan, and meets the intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw. This proposal is recommended for approval. Thank you.
Thanks, Kendall. Questions for the planner? Okay. The applicant or agent, I guess, have anything else? It's the agent. Agent, have anything else to add?
Nothing to add, thank you.
Very good. Anybody online or in the building today want to speak to the application? Very good, seeing none. Motion?
I'd like to make the comment, I see one of the names on the application is, the gentleman's a lawyer and he didn't get the paperwork done in time, like, come on now. But I would move for approval, so.
I'm sure he appreciates it. Seconded by Peter. Very good. Any more discussion or debate? All those in favor? All right, approved. Very good, and we're going to bring it home with 4.14 ANPL 2025376 David and Eva Tykrab. Do we have applicant or agent here online? No? Okay, Kendall, take it away.
Thank you. Through the chair, an application has been received to construct a farm market requiring relief of 3 meters from the minimum required rear yard setback of 9 meters to permit a setback of 6 meters, and 282.22 square meters from the maximum permitted usable floor area of 300 square meters to permit a usable floor area of 582.22 square meters. The subject lands are located on the west side of Highway 19, north of its intersection with Norfolk County Road 30, south of Tillsonburg. The area of the subject lands is approximately 500. Nope, that's incorrect. With the subject lands frontage of approximately 64.57 meters of along Highway 19. The subject lands are occupied by a farm market, 2 greenhouses, and a shed, all of which are proposed to be removed and replaced by the proposed new structure. The subject property is designated as hamlet, which permits small-scale compatible commercial uses, which the existing farm market can be considered. It is zoned rural commercial, which permits fruit and vegetable outlets as a use. The proposed structure would continue this existing use on the property and would replace the 4 existing buildings. The proposed relief of 3 meters from the minimum required rear yard setback of 9 meters to permit a setback of 6 meters can be considered minor in nature, especially considering the location of the existing structures. The proposed setback would improve the existing conditions and would be unlikely to negatively impact neighboring properties. However, the proposed relief of 282.22 square meters from the maximum permitted usable floor area of 300 square meters to permit a total usable floor area of 582.22 square meters cannot be considered minor in nature. The relief is almost double what is permitted within the zoning bylaw, and even considering the usable floor area of the existing buildings, it is a very significant deviation from the permitted usable floor area. In addition, the intent of the maximum usable floor area provision is to ensure that structures within the rural commercial zone do not detract from the rural character of the area. In this case, the proposed structure would dwarf surrounding dwellings and not maintain the rural character. It is the professional opinion of planning staff that this proposal does not meet the 4 tests of a minor variance. This proposal is recommended for refusal.
Okay. Questions for the planner? Okay, yep.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Chairman. I don't really have a problem with the size of this project here, but I do have a question about parking, because we do have numbers in the zoning bylaw on required parking spaces and whether they can fit enough parking spaces on the lot.
Through the chair, they haven't requested any relief for parking, nor has it been noted by the zoning admin at this time. They would be required to go through site plan approval for this project, so that would be dealt with at that point if there's any issues there.
Any further? Okay, and we still don't have an agent or applicant, correct, online? No, we don't see anybody, so I guess they can't really speak to it. Well, then I suppose here we are at a motion. So we have a recommendation for refusal. Oh, sorry, are there any members of the public? Thanks, Councillor. Any members of the public that would like to speak to this? Now we see none. So, Councillor, take it away.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. I mentioned before, I don't have a problem with the size, because all they're really doing would be tearing down all these existing little outbuildings and making one big building, so it's not really going to change the look of the area there. We advertise ourselves as Ontario's garden, and we grow all these goodies. One of the things you need for that is a place to sell it. Looks like a good idea to do that. And I did mention the parking, but that'll come up when it comes to site plan control. So I would recommend, or make a motion that we approve the application.
Okay, we have a motion to approve on the floor. Is there a seconder? Oh, we got Peter. Yep. Okay, any discussion or debate? Seeing none, then I'll call the question. All those in favor? And there you go, it carries. And with that, unless there's any other business, can I have a motion to adjourn at 5:57? Phil, seconded by Alan. All those in favor? Okay, we are adjourned.